Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US stocks for Tuesday, August the 24th. And starting with Amazon, yesterday we called in lows for a lot of stocks in the S&P and so on. And we're seeing that lift off these lows, so that's fantastic. In the bigger picture here with Amazon, we've got wave 3 here with wave 4. Now, I'm still unsure about how to count the bigger picture here for this. I'm not sure if we've got wave 3 top in play here, and we're coming into wave 4, which is not that odd, you know, because we're looking at stocks on the other side of the fence like BAC and Goldman's and that doing much the same in a wave 4 as well. So it's not couldn't be far off. So there's a good case for having 5 waves down here. So I just want to tread cautiously. We have been triggered in long here, so we can look at this as a move up to the 35,000. 3,500. That would be nice, wouldn't it? 35,000. I've got Bitcoin on my brain. Yeah, so let's quickly look at the tick chart. Bring in some more. Oh no, we've got enough data here. So yeah, so we looked yesterday at possible. I thought there may be one more low here, but that seemed to suffice okay. So anyway, we're going long above this point here. It does appear that we've got an impulse wave. We could look at this as wave 1 here and wave 2 here, but the main point here is we've got 1 and 2 here. Nice strong third wave going up here with a 4th wave here and a 5th wave here. So we could have this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 going up to that point. So if you do see that, if you see the market move up to that point there, then you'll know that you're going to have an ABC correction back after that. Maybe not that severe, but it could be 50-60% before moving higher at that point. So this is our target area up here. Now the market may actually be bullish, but I'm using the ABC really to well, to keep us safe, to keep us cautious. So we can also now put in a stop for this here, and let's paint the town red, and let's also, just so it reminds me that we can look at that as 1 and 2 here. So we may need to move that. We may need to move that to a higher ground here, but we'll just chill on that for the moment. We could probably bring that stop up a little bit under here for that, but that's your exposure at this particular point in time. So that's Amazon. So let's move on to the next stock, which is Google. This is just the daily chart. There's not much difference when you look at this on the daily chart, and the tick chart's kind of the same in a way. But yeah, yesterday we're looking at this. So it's possible that wave 4 can be in over here as well, and this is wave 1 and 2 here and third wave. So there's a good case of that, so we've got that on the tick chart. At the 2,800 here, we should expect the market, I've probably exaggerated here of how it could play out through here, but do expect the market to stall here and be resistance, and then eventually a few little swings and on the intraday, and then become the support. But we will move to the 100 ticks. So in this case here, I've got wave 4 here and not here, so 1 and 2 here, because I do have 3 waves in this little move here, so along here as well. And yeah, so we still need to be pushing up. You know, markets really love large numbers, so they'll be sort of, in one way or another, they'll be sort of looking up here somewhere. How I extend this count up here, I'm not quite sure just yet, but we'll take it step by step. The first step really is to get the 2,800 as the support. So that's going from just from 2,000 down here. Well, 2,000 is a major level, so we can have that, copy that and bring that down here. So that's a major level. And then the Fibonacci numbers, well, we've got, that shouldn't be there, that can be here. So the trading levels are really just the Fibonacci sequence. So you know the numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8 over here for that. So that 8 is quite important at this point. So we'll expect the market to spend a little bit of time there in that. Let's move along to Apple. And with Apple here, it's a little bit messy in here. I don't know what exactly is the right count, because I can see that it could be counted in different ways. It could be counted as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave to this particular point. But when I don't know what's going on, then I just sort of revert back to not childhood, but to the trading levels. And I look for this, because when I've got this level here, so we've got this 150 here, which is a medium level. So if we imagine that across here, so all I see this market, Apple, as is it's had the arrival here and it's had some sort of reaction here, and it needs to push up for that first high above the level. So that's really what we're looking for. It's had that reaction here. It's just been a little bit busy, that's all. But I expect it to push up, and that's what it's doing at the moment. So we can have a look at the tick chart. Probably a mess in here, and I haven't done much with it at all. Let's just bring in a bit more data. I can't even remember updating the tick chart, but okay. So yesterday we called that low in through here. So that's all good at this point. So we can start to count this to the upside. So what I will do is I can just borrow that. We don't need these, so I'll borrow that. This is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for this. So if I'll just put that, just shooting the breeze here a little bit on this. So we'll have to probably adjust things later on for this, but and that could be the third wave at that point. We'll just keep an eye on this. I might have to lift this up 1 degree of structure, so that means that this becomes wave 1 here. But I'll just keep an eye on things for the time being, and we can take this one here and pop that up there. So yeah, we've still got further to go up. So if you're long in this, you definitely to 153 and maybe to 155. But this is group 1 here, so we need to be if group 1 here, the top of group 1 finds support, then we can look higher. But I'll just see what the wave structure looks like at that particular point. But yeah, we should be pushing higher than that. So the next stock is Square. Once again, I'm not quite sure if we've got wave 3 top in play through here. We're expecting a bounce off the medium level here. There's still a good case for a larger bullish picture here, without a doubt. So that's why I've got the question mark here. But we just wanted to gather evidence in this particular move. So let's go in and have a little look at that. I haven't looked at it yesterday. So yeah, possible top in here. We traded long and we got stopped out eventually, and it was an okay-ish trade, I guess. And yeah, so I've been looking at this down here. Yesterday we were looking at it either as an A and a B and a C wave to this low, or wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and coming down for 5 here. So as a wave 4, we're looking for the 38.2% retracement level here. So we can see the market's above that. So we can take away the wave 1 and 2 and 3 and put in this ABC here. But what I may have to do is just up the ante a little bit and use the next degree higher here. But I'll just chill on that for a moment. I want to get a bit more information here. You may be long here already. That's good. Also, I'll just be, that's still a bit conservative. I'll just have to, which way should I go with this? It just depends on what it is. I'll just go conservative. So I'll just put this as 1 and 2 here. And you can see, I don't know if you've got a keen eye or not, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's wave 1 here, and that's 2 here, and that's 3 here, and that's 4 here, and that we'll look up there for 5. So that will be 3 up there. And then this will be 4 pulling back to the wave 4, 1 lesser degree, and then wave 5 up there. So if we get 5 waves up here, then we're going to get a correction, and then we're going to get another 5 up. So if we get 5 coming through here, wherever that may be, then we're going to get a pullback and we're going to get another 5. So if you have gone long here, then just chill, because we'll look to add through here and through here again in that regard. But we need those 5 waves to play out first, because this could just be an A wave, a B wave, and then a C wave to where this wave 3 is here. So I'll just put that wave C there just to remind us that that's a trap for young players and old players and old crusty people like myself. So I'll keep those and that. Yeah, so that's where we are with Square. Let's move along to Facebook. And with Facebook, I'm not sure if we've got wave 4 here or here. So I've counted this up on the tick chart as 1 and a little ABC for 2. But the ABC I've got here is really an expanded flat. So I'm a bit cautious about that. But apart from that, you can see that on the 350, between 300 and 400, major level, medium level, we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 and 8. With 8 we bring in group 2, but 5 is the second strongest number. And you can see that the market vibrated here for a while and found support here. And by taking out a high, you know, we use that one, then we drop it down to the second high. That would be the long trade at that point if you're not long already. But let's just chip in and have a look at the tick chart. So yeah, so if this wave 4 over here, for example, as wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C wave here, I think it fits really nice. But I could also understand that we could look at this as wave 4 over here for this as well. So it'll become apparent later on for that. But yeah, let's just continue to count. Let's just start counting anyway. So that will be 1 and 2 in here. And that will be 3 and 4. So you can see that straight away that we've got further to go to the upside. We could also put, okay, I'll leave that wave 2 there because I don't know which is which there. I could probably figure it out pretty quickly, but I just need time to ponder it. And so we'll start our count like this, which I think's okay, like this. We want to be heading up here though. That's kind of where we want to be pulled up into that 400. So don't worry too much about my count, but we've got to start somewhere. You could probably lift the stop up a bit as well if you've got exposure there to about there, but I wouldn't come any further down just yet. Okay, so that's Facebook and Tesla. So Tesla, we've got also looking at wave 3 over here with an A wave, an A, B, C for the B wave, and down for the C wave for wave 4. Now, I know that Tesla's almost the cult, so there's folks in here that won't want to see this move down through here and would emotionally tell me that I'm wrong, and rightfully so. I certainly could be wrong as well, because I know that wave 4 could probably go in here as well. But what haunts me here is this impulse wave to the downside here. So until we get, so this little wave 4 here, we're counting 5 waves up here, so that's all going according to plan. So once we get to those 5 waves here, then if we move past that 5 waves at that point, then we'll know that we're bullish at that point, right? But we have to get past this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here to roughly around the 750, the price point here. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I can say. We've got to get past, we get to 5 waves here, and then if we get a corrective move and then a move up, well then we're bullish. If not, well then we'll just see this move down from that point. So we need to see which way the wind's going to blow at that particular point in time, which is kind of good to know, because if you're if you're over traded, well then you can certainly lighten the load as we get close there, and reduce the risk, and we can look at it another way. So the move up from this wave 4 here, after getting this low in here, we've got wave 1 with an ABC for wave 2. I'm happy with that. Can I just borrow these? I guess we've got to put that there, but it doesn't really give me 5 waves. I mean, it could also just be, you know, an A wave here, B wave here, and a C wave here, but I think we need to call that in as wave 1. I'm just going to borrow these here. That's probably 5 waves there. Come back and check on that 7. It would like to come back and check on the 700. So we're kind of looking at it like this. Don't need to put those in. That's, you can see the nice 3rd wave in the middle here. So that puts it into perspective a little bit, okay? Don't need that, don't need that. So that 5th wave here, this green one here with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. That's where we're heading to. So a bit more pocket money in this trend. So anyway, give some consideration and thought here. We could take it like right wherever that may be, that 5th wave there, we could take it pretty close to it within a few dollars. If you want to do that, that's fine. If you want to wait, then we'd have to wait for, let's just see, so that would be something like this. These 4th waves here will probably become the support. So if it was going to move higher, it would be something like this. So you could use the 700 basically, if the other point 2 being, just thinking out loud here, the other point would be if all of this here was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here, right? Would that just be wave 1 at that point? That would be the bullish point, and then this back here would be 2. But below this level here would be the bearish scenario at that point. So, you know, would you hold through that? Or do you know, anyway, they're all things for you to figure out, I guess, in your own way. I've got a little bit in this, so I'll need to give it some consideration as well. But my position's so small, it's sort of, you know, it's not worth sort of worrying about too much. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.